Why did I personally get involved in this in the first place? And the basic answer is because the need was there. The women were looking for this service. They could not get it anywhere else, so nobody else was providing the service. So somebody, I felt, had to do it. It's brought a lot of heartache. There were times when I thought, I can't continue this. I've lost 2 babies in a row. But then when you get 3 in a row that are saved, it makes it so much worthwhile. But it's emotionally draining. The GMC wanted us to be suspended completely for 18 months, but the Interim Orders Tribunal said, well, that would be a little bit disproportionate. In my case, I wasn't allowed to administer, prescribe or recommend progesterone for abortion pill reversal. I wasn't also allowed to do any voluntary work whatsoever without GMC permission. It's important to realise that no complaints came from any of the women or from their families or anybody who was directly involved with the service we were providing. It purely came from the abortion providers who didn't like what we were doing. So they complained to the GMC that what we were doing was unethical, that I was bribing these women I was trying to enforce my religious beliefs, my pro-life beliefs on them, which again, there was no evidence for that. And so we knew that the strongest defence we were going to have was going to be from the women who had the experience of what I and Dr Riley had been providing to them. Expectant management is the worst thing you can do because there's really 3 options. If a woman changes her mind after having taken the first pill, she can either not take the second pill and wait and see what happens, expectant management, or she can do what the abortion providers tell her, well, take the second pill, because even though it might be against her consent to do so, but they're forcing her to do it because they say you must do this, even though she's withdrawn her consent by not wanting to do so. Or she could get progesterone. And it seems that from the evidence that's available, that the worst thing you could advise people or women is to do nothing, is to expectant management. So those 3 options, the worst one is what the RCOG are currently recommending, that don't take the second pill. The best option, in our opinion, is to get progesterone, because it will not only greatly increase the risk of the baby surviving, but will also reduce the risk of significant hemorrhage. "32 babies have been born. I had 20 babies, so 20 of my women have had healthy, happy babies. 12 of Eileen, so 32 in total, which an overall success rate of about 50 and 55%, which is still not as good as we'd like, but better than the alternative of doing nothing. We've been involved. I've been a cardiologist and general physician for many years. I mean, working in the UK for 19 years in the NHS. But far and away, this is the most rewarding thing that either of us have ever done. It's brought a lot of joy to us and to mothers and their partners, the fathers of the babies, and to their extended families. You fall in love. You fall in love with the women who contact you and come looking for help, even though I've never met any of them. I've met 2 of them well after their babies were born. But I was unaware of the depth of gratitude. It was only when I later read the witness statements that were obtained by the legal team at CLC that I was in tears reading some of the testimonies that these girls gave, because while I knew they were appreciative, I just didn't realise the enormity of it until then.